Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. So, we're here at the ranch. We got a few things to do before we get going past there and get a chocobo. First of all, we need to be able to catch a chocobo, and we can't do that without a special item that we can get over here in the barn. So, let's go over here. And when you walk in here, you gotta talk to this kid over here, Billy. He asks us, do we want a chocobo? Yeah, give us one. What? Old folks. Listen here, you little shit. Yeah, they're owned by someone else. So we have to go out and catch one ourselves. Yeah. How do I do that? Where are they? Okay, so the wild prince. If you don't have chocobo low, they won't come out. What's that? Uh-huh. Okay. How do I catch one? Always appears with other monsters? Alright, gotcha. So we gotta take out the other monsters, and then the chocobo will be ours. Okay, and then, really cautious to run away from the smallest things. If you use greens to focus on them. Okay. What else? Don't make chocobos angry. They're usually calm, but if you get them angry, you'll get hurt. Oh, okay. What? So it's a one-time deal? Alright. Sure. Oh, you little shit. Well, you have to buy it, unfortunately. There's no way to get a discount, nothing like that. You just have to buy it from Billy. So, there we go. Getting the chocobo lure. And yes, we need to buy the greens. So, we need to buy one mimic greens, unfortunately. And it's the most expensive kind. For something very particular. And then we're going to buy, like, 10 Gasal greens. We just spent a lot of money. I don't like spending money in this game. Anyways, now onto the materia. The materia itself is pretty self-explanatory. Moot chocobos. It does have luck +1. Now, I don't know what luck affects in this game, but if it's anything like Final Fantasy VIII, it affects critical hits. But on the off chance that luck actually helps steal, I usually put it on whoever has the steal materia. Never hurts. The other thing we need to do is arrange stuff for the fields. Nope. Battle? Oh my god. Throw? Alright, hold on. We want to arrange things for battle first, and then customize. I always have a hard time, like, getting the greens up. So we're gonna do this real quick. I don't use ethers as much. And I can always change this later. Alright, there we go. So we're good for there. We've got the materia, we've got our greens. But before we do that, we need to do something else. Now, he said not to hurt chocobos because, you know, they'll be angry. But we want to hurt a chocobo. Not because we're terrible people or anything, but because they have a very special, unique ability that we need to activate. But first things first, we're going to need to fight a very particular enemy that's around here. So hopefully I get it. Nope, I did not. Well, welcome to the ostriches. They're really annoying. I don't remember if they were in last episode, so I'll just show them off. Also, Cloud, limit break immediately. Oh, I forgot to look at something very specific. So maybe it's a good thing that I didn't encounter them yet. Because we may need to do some grinding to get this to happen. We'll find out in a second. Heal everyone, thank you. Aerith really makes grinding so much easier. Because she heals everyone with her limit breaks. It's like getting a free cure-all, essentially. Alright. So this will check something real quick. What level is everyone? Ooh, darn. Well, unless we get this in the next fight, Aerith will not get this. So, we're gonna have to put enemy skill onto Aerith. I'll put heal on a Cloud for now. I'm just gonna hope that this enemy appears. Because we really need it to. Don't go on the tracks or else you'll get a chocobo. We are wearing the chocobo lure materia. All we want... No, damn it. Well, that's not what I wanted to happen. I guess it's just in the green grass regardless? Huh. Alright, well, this is a chocobo fight. You get this fun music, and there's enemies with it. Elephants. If you can kill the enemies before the chocobo acts, you get the chocobo. However, if the chocobo acts, it runs away. That's always its first turn, unless you use a greens on the chocobo, in which case it will start eating and stay around and be a little preoccupied while you kill the enemies. However, doesn't always work that well, and you sometimes need to use more than one greens on them because Gasol greens don't really keep their attention for very long. What I think is going to happen is we're going to kill these enemies, and Aerith is about to level up, right? Yes. Oh, wait, is she not? Is she still level 12? Nope, level 13. Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to level up Cloud to 16 because we need him to be at a multiple of 4 for his level. And I'll be back when I've done that because I'm going to need to grind for it for a little bit. Oh, and he has sadness on him, which is quite possibly one of the most annoying things. We do not have any hypers. That's fine. I have to remember to get those in the next place. Anyways, I'm going to take some time, and I'm going to start grinding and get Cloud to level 16. And hopefully run into that special enemy that we need. So, see you guys when I've done that. Oh, a new enemy. I can show these off. Little grass guys. There's something really interesting about them. I think they are weak to fire. I don't even have fire equipped on someone that can use it. Oh, there we go. Fire all. I think they're weak to fire. I may be wrong on that, though. So we'll see in a second. There's nothing really special about them. They actually do have an enemy skill as well, but we can't get it for it. Wow, they just do not care about fire, so never mind about that. Regular attacks are best. Or enemy skill. Enemy skill is amazing, by the way. It's just the best skill ever. Well, I shouldn't say that. Most of them are kind of but Matcha Magic is pretty damn great. It does a percentage of their health, so I don't think Matcha Magic can ever actually kill something, but at this point, Matcha Magic just does a stupid amount of damage. Alright, now that we've seen that enemy, oh, and we got nuts. We'll need those for later. Anyways, now that we've seen that, let me try grinding again. Even if I see the enemy I'm looking for, I'm not going to bother until we get to the right level. Alright, here we go. So this is going to be an extremely dangerous fight. We need to kill this thing immediately. And Aerith needs to heal herself. Because if they cast level 4 suicide right now, both Red and Cloud are going to die immediately. So, yeah. But thankfully, we can recover. Okay, hasn't happened yet. Have you died yet? There we go. Okay, uses level 4 suicide. Instantly kills both. Oh, wow. How did Cloud survive? I did not expect that. But anyways, we learned level 4 suicide. Nice thing is you don't even have to survive level 4 suicide. Oh, well, there goes Red. Yeah, and they follow it up with an Earth. Almost always. They also have two really weird attacks. One's called Sewer and one's called Hot Springs. Sewer hurts a ton, and Hot Spring heals you. Anyways, we're gonna just kill them off with the Chocobo summon. This is what it looks like, by the way. First time we're using it. Kaboom! Runs into them. They get hurt. And we're going to be abusing that with Aerith because her magic stat is high enough that she will one-shot any enemy with that materia, meaning that you can go into a fight, use the materia once, and effectively wipe out the entire population. Anyways, so there we go. We've got that going on. Also, our all materia for cure leveled up. Doesn't really matter that much. Now that we have that, I'm going to replace Red's Chocobo Lure Materia. I didn't need to take it off, but I felt like it was giving me a little bit better of a chance to actually get the right combo. So now that we've got this going, I'm going to go ahead and save. Because we got that ability. And now we're going to try and find a very special combination of Chocobo and enemies. Really, any combination that is the Chocobo and 2 enemies. Because we need to do something very, very specific in this fight. So, come on, there we go. Chocobo and 2 enemies? Yes, perfect, this will work. So, we're going to go ahead and use the Mimic Greens on the Chocobo immediately. And then enemy skill, level 4 Suicide. And this is going to hit the Chocobo. And the Chocobo will not be very happy about this. But thankfully, we can survive this. Now, when the Chocobo gets hit by this, he'll reply with Chocobuckle, which is an enemy skill all to itself. It missed, but he hit him. And there we go. Perfect. That worked better than expected, actually. Everything went better than expected. Lovely. The really annoying thing about finding Chocobos in this area is that you can't really use any attacks that will target the entire enemy party, because if you do, the Chocobo will get hit and it runs away immediately, even if it's distracted by a green. Also, you have to use the Mimic Green on the Chocobo before you do level 4 Suicide. I don't remember why exactly. I think it's because level 4 Suicide will actually instantly kill the Chocobo at this level, so you need to give it a little bit extra HP to survive the attack, so you give it the Mimic Green, which, like, increases it or something like that. I don't know. It's all very technical, and I don't quite understand it, but it's besides the point. Alright, so we got Chocobuckle, we got level 4 Suicide. Those are the 2 enemy skills in this area. So, yeah, that's all good and well. Now we can actually start to see that it's getting filled up very, very, very slowly. Unfortunately, we're only going to get, like, 1 more soon, and then we're going to essentially not get any for a very long time. Just because of the way the game works and where these enemies are. I really don't even have to be looking for the enemy skill this early because, well, frankly, we're going to get to a point where, like, we're going to have 4 different enemy skill materia that the game gives us, and we need to fill out all of them. Or at least I'm going to try to. So, by the way, this Chocobo would not have worked for the thing that we were doing. Alright. Can't use fire with you, so we'll just do that. And we're going to bolt you. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on the Chocobo and make sure it doesn't run away. And if it gets up like that, give it another green. Oh, well, never mind. We caught it. Didn't even need to. I was a little lucky. I felt like if it had gotten to the Chocobo's next turn, it would have run away. Anyways, now we're on a Chocobo. So press cancel to get off the Chocobo. It will escape because we do not have the ability to keep Chocobos. Anyways, here we go. We're on a Chocobo now. And this is the only way to cross this without getting hit. That's not true, by the way. You can totally cross this barrier without a Chocobo, and that has been done before. You can also fight the snake thing. We're not going to, because I absolutely abhor fighting it. Also, when you cross this, I'll turn around real quick. The snake sort of homes in on your position, so if you're in this, it kind of comes towards you. Oh, is that not how it works in this version? Huh. Yeah, I don't know if that's how it works in this version of the game. Or maybe it's only if you're on foot? I'm curious. Alright, we gotta cross. You know what? I'll show you real quick what happens if you get hit, but I'll save first. We're across officially. So if you get into the marsh here, this thing will zone in on your location. It really, really hates people. By the way, you can totally cross. Like, it takes a while for it to zone in on you. Anyways, let's fight it. We're gonna lose immediately because we're way too low level for this. But yeah, that's the Midgar Zola. It can instantly kill your party. And there goes Cloud down a lot. Yep, he's dead. We can hit it with a Chocomog. You can see that the Chocomog does absolutely nothing to it. It's gonna get hit, and it cannot be one-hit KO'd by this attack. Although, how much damage does it do? Nowhere close. We need to get like 20 of those in. I think it has like 10,000 HP or something like that. Yeah. Wow, how did you live? There are a couple strategies for killing this thing early. And I think it has to do with like manipulating its AI mostly, because there's no other real way to fight it. Like, I think you can technically poison it. And Aerith is dead. I'm not entirely sure how to like do this, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna lose to it and move on, because I don't really care. You can, I believe, run from it, but I'd rather just get the game over to prove to you that this thing is, in fact, really very powerful. Oh man, we're gonna hit it with the Sled Fang. Nope, no we're not. Oh, I forget what that means. Is it gonna use its, like, Twister thing and knock him out of the battle? No. It can also knock a character out of the battle, in which case, like, they will just not be in the battle. They won't die, they just won't be in the fight. It's kind of a little weird. Anyways. Let's open up our file, continue. Here we go. Now let's not do the dumb thing and continue on towards the cave. Oh. Oh. So we can't kill that thing, but Sephiroth totally can. I don't know if we should respect it. Yeah, that's pretty terrifying, not gonna lie. Okay, well, let's just keep going and not think about that at all. Welcome to the Mithril Mines, a location you will only ever visit once in the entirety of the game. And I'm not entirely sure why it even exists. Over here we get the long-range materia, which I almost always immediately put on to Cloud. Oops. Why? I don't know. He doesn't even really need it, but we can put him into the back row now. I think he technically, because he has cover on and the long-range materia, if you put him into the back row, he will get less damage done to him when he covers people. I don't know if that's entirely true, but I'm gonna say it is, just because. So here's some crabs, a snake, and a little drake that we can fight here. And this is the last enemy skill that we can get if it uses it on Cloud. Flamethrower, yep. So we want it to use Flamethrower on Cloud. But we'll see if that's possible. Alright, you're gonna kill the snake thing. Flamethrower is extremely powerful for this level. Absolutely we want it. Come on, use it on Cloud. Not on Aerith. Alright. Come on. Hit Cloud with the flamethrower, please. Hit Cloud with the flamethrower, please. There we go. And he learned Flamethrower. And yeah, like I said, that's the last enemy skill we're going to be getting for a while. Flamethrower is extremely powerful. I actually may use it in some fights. So it's not a bad thing to grab. Even if you're not really trying to get everything, Flamethrower is worth it. One of the few things that I'll actually say is worth it. Oh, I hope we get enough money by a certain point. We are trying to raise that a little bit, and I'm probably going to have to grind off screen for a couple of things, because I do want to do some interesting plot points that I think a lot of people skip because it's fairly boring in the long run, but actually really helps to do. Well, I mean, it doesn't super help, but in any case. Alright. Oh, come on. I shouldn't even be showing this fight, but I started talking over it, so I guess I'll just finish showing the rest of it. Flamethrower, yay, haha, we already got it. It does fill up your limit break a lot. Oh, we might be able to get Red to a second form limit break soon. Which is surprising because I almost never am able to do that this early in the game. You know what? Let's give Red the kill. And then I can always hope that Aerith and Cloud are going to get their level 2 limit break soon. But that may not happen for a while because we haven't really been fighting enemies. Well, anyways, I'll make sure to cut out any more fights with those enemies. I don't think we're going to run into them anymore. So if we go down... let's see, what is this? Probably the chain guys. Yep. This is the other enemy that can exist here. I think, like, these two are pretty much the only things that do. They're just weird chain ball dudes who run around and hit you with their flails. I'm not sure what to think of them. Also, their faces are on their stomachs, but, like, they also have a weird, like, stumpy head on them. I'm not sure what to think of them, to be perfectly honest, but they are a little terrifying because of that. Well, not terrifying. I'm not afraid of them or anything. There we go. Good, Aerith. Kill them all. Alright. I think those are all the enemies here. Mind source over here. Okay. I believe that's everything in this main area. Alright, moving on to the right. And who do we run into? But the Turks. Oh boy. These guys again. Yep, you're the Turks. Won't take long. Okay. Yeah, I mean, kidnapping. It's a pretty big thing that you guys do. There's more than kidnapping. Like what? Murder? Mayhem? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Newest member. You know they're not a great people, right? Yeah, we kind of beat the shit out of Reno. We're the reason for her job. Find out where Sephiroth is headed. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. You do talk too much. So, if we follow you guys, we'll know where Sephiroth is? Follow your report. Okay. Okay. Thanks for telling us where Sephiroth is going. A new weapon, huh? Well, we'll see how that goes for him. I don't know what happens if Aerith is not in your party there. Because I've always had her in my party. Yeah, he almost cares a little bit. It's a little weird, you know, considering he kidnaps her and, you know, was totally willing to destroy Sector 7 and all that. Well, I guess no, he was technically against it a little bit. So, Tsing or Sang, I'm not entirely sure how you say his name. He is not totally a bad guy. Anyways, we're out of Mithril Cave! Huzzah! Alright. I think we have enough money to do this. So we're gonna head right up here. The first thing we see. The fort. Oh, hey, dude. Fighting Shinra on this battlefield. It's a battlefield? Spare some time and help you fight them? Yeah, we'll help you. It sort of like gives the impression that you can leave this off until later, but if you do, you don't get the rewards. So, I mean, like, eventually you do have to come here on a plot point, and so you have to do this once in the entire game. We're going to be doing this more than once, because I'm an idiot, and I want to do everything in the game. There's no real reason to, but, whatever. Anyways, up here we can find some dude. with the sombrero. Yeah, we're up here. Eyes are different. Oh. Oh. Well, we're already involved at this point. Yeah, we have a problem with them. Okay, go ahead. No, I do not. Well, okay, there is a huge bird statue. Wait, is it a statue or... Wait, is that an actual bird? Oh. Special materia in the reactor. Oh. I see. Okay. So basically, they're trying to protect the Condor egg. And by doing that, they protect the reactor as well. Ah, I see. They hire... Oh no, they want money. Well, think about it. Alright, we'll help. Okay, well good, we're gonna help them. Up here is just a materia shop and an item shop, I believe, right? Yeah, they don't really have anything that we want. Sometimes I buy an extra restore if I want more than one character with cure, but it's not necessary. What I do want is, like, 10 hypers, though. There's a reason for that. You take more damage with hyper on, but, obviously, your limit break also rises a lot quicker. And if I start doing some grinding, I kind of want limit breaks to be upgraded quicker. We'll get some rest real quick. Not that I'm worried about this in any case, because I've never had to do the alternative. Those of you who know what's coming up understand that. I don't think I've ever in my life had to do the alternative option. But we'll see. We're in Fort Condor. I might be here for a while because I may decide to do a little grinding. I don't know. It depends on how long this episode goes. But with how quickly things have actually been going, we may get through all of Fort Condor very quickly. Which means I might end this episode early and just save it for grinding. Alright, anyways, we gotta talk to this dude. I'll let you in on your strategy. Okay, targeted our mountain. Yep, we heard about all this. Set a trap and hire soldiers. Okay. Village doesn't have any money. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, okay. If you donate money... Yeah, so... Basically how this works... Oh, hold on. I'll just let him finish talking. We don't really care about any of this stuff. Enough. Yeah, they're getting ready. Any help is appreciated. So, there's two things that can happen. There are set times where attacks by Shinra will happen during the game. I believe there's 20 attacks that happen. Only one of them is required during the entire game time, and you will be there for a plot point. The other times can be taken care of if they have 3,000 gil. If they have 3,000 gil, they are considered to have won the battle and they use that 3,000 gil. So you can contribute gil and they will have money in order to fight off Shinra. Or you can just let them handle it, which will use the reserves they have already. And you can, you know, do it yourself. So, okay, we're ready. So if we finance it ourselves, we do this, where we go onto this battlefield and we can pay our own money. So we don't really need much of anything. I think the one thing we're gonna do, and this is like a risky strategy, moves fast. We want one attacker. We're gonna start the game. This may seem strange, but if you take your one attacker and you tell him to move all the way down here, what's going to end up happening is that this attacker will move quickly. And your actual area where you can place monsters goes lower. So as you can see now, I can place my people all the way like down here. So we want beats beast. You're going to move down here. You can see that line that popped up there. That is our spawn line. Attack her. And this is how you essentially cheese this. Okay, cool. And you're just going to move right to the bottom here. Because if we can kill all of the enemies before more spawn, it just ends the fight. And you don't have to go through the entire wave. We're just going to leave you to fight. There we go. Since they're strong against that, okay, you've encountered an enemy. Cool. And you're going to keep attacking. There we go. So if we're really, really quick with this, it'll be over before we know it. Okay. Fight that thing, please. Damn it. Alright, well, one enemy destroyed. You go attack that thing real quick. Enemy destroyed. You go attack that thing. And if we're real quick with this, we may be able to beat it before anything happens. Unfortunately, the maximum place that you can go down to actually spawn is like right there. So they will always have a little bit of movement that they have to do because you can only spawn things right there, but whatever. We're in really good shape right here. Okay, enemy destroyed. I'm just going to move you down to the bottom. It's very much a rock, paper, scissors sort of fighting thing here. And it gets more complicated as you go on. Like these enemies, the wyverns, only certain enemy types are good against them. Yeah, I know you. So attacker 2 is going to die right here. But we're just going to tell him to fight. Okay. Okay, you guys wait there. And I'm going to have to make a defender. Wait. Hold on. Wait, what? Loses to barbarian, beats beast. Beats barbarian, loses to wyvern. Oh, damn it. I made the wrong one. I wanted this one. Well, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I spent a little bit more money than I needed to, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, well, keep fighting him. Hopefully, I believe you'll kill him before anything else will happen. Come on, kill it. Enemy destroyed. And there you go. Halted enemy attack because there are no enemies on screen. It's how you end these things a lot quicker. Now, what can happen is... yeah, they'll attack again, yada yada. 4 allies left, you get 800 gil. Found it on the battlefield, and you get items from this. So some of these items are really good. Like the magic comb is an upgrade for red. Like immediately, you get a nice upgrade for red. So we're just going to give him that magic comb because it is pretty great. The other thing that the magic comb does, I forgot to show this, is it's double growth, which means that materia in those slots grow twice as quick as normal. So we're gonna real quick put steel up in here. There we go. Anyways, there's no more fights right now. They're all good. You can look up at the Condor, which is not a statue. It's just an actual giant bird, which is kind of interesting. I guess as a kid, I always thought it was a statue. How much funding do you have? 15,000 gil. Right. So, if you always take care of the fights, this 15,000 gil that they have, yeah, 3,000 gil for each battle. There are 5 fights that you cannot participate in. There's something else going on in the world at that time, and your characters just cannot be there to participate. So what happens is they use those reserves. So if you take care of all the fights, you never have to give any money to them. It's an interesting way to like get ahead of the game a little bit. So we're going to try and do that. I got to remember all of the triggers. We're not going to reach any other triggers in this episode though. So I think we're okay for now. And there's one last thing that I want to do, and that involves getting us a new character. So if we head over here from Fort Condor, actually, let's save real quick because that went pretty well. And your money gets refunded if your soldiers live through the fight. So we want to head over here into the forest. This forest is extremely dangerous because there's a couple of enemies that will ruin your day. Like real badly. All right, these things. Well, there's one of them. That flying bird has just really, really hard hitting abilities. It's absurd how strong that thing is. I do not recommend using hypers until you can survive blue impulses back to back to back. They do about 70-60 damage each, and they hurt like hell. Also, the Heatwing guy kind of sucks at times. Look at that! Lots of damage from these enemies. Ooh, we got Cloud's Limit Break going for the next fight. That's cool. So sometimes I like to grind until like level 20 or so here. You don't need to, but it does get you ahead a little bit. We're looking for a very specific encounter in the forest here. Let's see if we can get it first thing. Do we? No, we do not. This is the encounter you want to look out for. This is very, very, very dangerous. So we're just going to summon like right away. It does, however, get you all of your limit breaks real quickly. But if you look at that, Aerith is almost dead. So, extremely dangerous. However, Aerith can kill them all in one hit with a Chocomog, which is nice. It does use a lot of MP, but that's fine. They also give a ton of XP. This is a great place to actually just sit here and grind. Because for the level we're at, these things will give a lot of XP. Alright, there's one other group of enemies that we should look out for that's particularly dangerous. And one special encounter that I want to happen. Oh, yeah. So these are the other enemies that can pop up. There's less of them than usual. Weird. I don't think I've ever seen... Yeah, look how much damage that does. They're pretty frightening. They do a shit ton of damage. So, be aware of that. Grand Spark is horrible. And you can run into a group of 8 of these things. In which case, they will ruin your day. They also take quite a bit of... Oh god, Grand Spark does so much damage. They can spam those in that group of 8. Just using magic to kill them quicker. There we go. They have quite a bit of HP. Fighting them with physical attacks is not fun, and I'm saving limit breaks for something fun. So, come on. Give me that fight already. I've seen all the enemies now, so I don't have to show off any more of those things. There we go. So, you can run into this, which... Mystery Ninja is the name of the enemy. I wonder who that could be. Well, we're just gonna beat the shit out of her. Because she attacked us, damn it. And we win the fight. That's why I like saving the limit breaks for there. It's... Oh, yes, we got Lunatic High. Fantastic. Everything's going well. Oh. Oh, that's... That's a glitch, and I don't know why it did that. This is not the music that's supposed to be playing. The music that's supposed to be playing is the farm music, but it's not. It's playing Fort Condor. That's really weird. So, on the screen, do not go into your menu. Do not activate that save point. If you do, she will run away. What we want to do is instead talk to her. Yeah, you did lose. Yeah, and she's all like, we want to fight you again. And you just tell her, we're not interested in fighting. But she'll continue to egg us on. No. We're gonna talk to her again. Again, don't go into her menu or anything. Yeah. Petrified. She's gonna start to run away. But when she's about to leave... Wait a second. You want my help because I'm so good. Yeah, alright, that's right. Don't ask her name. That's also a trap because it puts you into a menu, and if you go into a menu, she runs away. Just tell her, let's hurry on. You just walk off without her. And then she'll pop up the name screen, and we unlock Yuffie. Optional character. You can go the entire game without ever getting Yuffie. I've never played a game where that's possible because her encounter rate skyrockets after a certain point. Like, you have to actively try not to get her in your party at a certain point, or at least encounter her in the wild. She will appear in random forests throughout the game. This is the first place you can find her. We're going to real quick use the PHS. Yuffie is level 17, and we're going to put her in right there. Also, Yuffie has on her the throw materia, which is the first time you see this. She also has a carbon bangle and a 4-point shuriken, so we're going to just steal that off of her and get red back. I may use Yuffie soon. I don't know if I will. We'll just put that on there so that it gains some XP. Maybe I'll use it in the next episode. But for now, I think we're just going to end this episode a little early because we did a lot, and I want to do some grinding here and gain some levels before we move on to Junon, which is just around this mountain. So thank you all for watching, and next time we're going to go to Junon and follow Sephiroth. Bye-bye!